face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight, I didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they're timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it, all about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like E-I-O. Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight, yeah, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they're timid. Look,
Esto es talento y favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por lo mío, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
thinking that it happened overnight, I didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, will we get the bag? Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run
you
it back.
getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some cloud around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gates, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change and scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang, we brainstorm until it rains and we drive our gang straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it, run it, run it, run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't feed on that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run, run,
Round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need tease, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome everyone to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Motion man right is Smith. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Give him a yard back on the play. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And a new set of downs.
And an Eagle first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Saquon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
63.
Hurts now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Devontae Smith, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Has it downfield, working the left. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
First down, Philadelphia.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. First down, a run with Barkley. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Offense to the line for second down.
Hey, 73.
Now Hurts. Has a man, it's Brown. It's inside the 10. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Complete, Derrick Henry. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
No, we change it. Hey. Middle. Sit up.
Lamar now from the gun. Gets this one to Andrews. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Go ahead. Yo. What shot? Shot.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. From the gun, a run for Henry. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Pressure coming, it's Jackson. Pass complete to Walker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This play goes for 36. And that gives them 1st and goal. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Henry has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens start off well to tie things 7-7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Here's 2nd and 11. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Back now, pressure on its way. That pass complete to Goddard. That goes for 36 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to the bank in just a moment. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
A split second, all but kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Running backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Hurts to throw. He's got it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this out to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
180.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this to Henry. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Report. Hey, report.
Lamar out of the pistol. He's got Andrews. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. And he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-six touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. It's the same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Fielded at the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Walker hauls it in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Out of the gun, Henry. He's got a gain of 6 there. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Another run for Henry. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Henry on the catch. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Working inside the red zone. That's taken in by Henry. And he's tackled for no gain. Working quickly here.
2nd and 10. At the Eagles' 17-yard line.
Into the hands of Walker. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens in need of some points before the break. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Lamar throwing again. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Hurts throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So that brings up 4th and long. The Eagles are in punt formation. And we'll see how his debut offering goes.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Walker going to motion over right. 2nd down, Jackson to pass. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they're going to take over possession. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Barkley's got it. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Saquon Barkley. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
Hey, easy, 63. No touch that.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Into the secondary past the 40. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
From the red zone now. Touchdown, Philadelphia! That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And they won't return this, so with the new rules and because it hit in the landing zone first, the touchback will only come out to the 20. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down, here's Lamar. Gets this one to Andrews. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Zach Bond with the tackle.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 23. Hits his running back. And he goes out of bounds after taking it up to the 40. That play good for 17 and a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, Jackson. Pass complete to Walker. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Jackson yet again. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game before halftime. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Aguilar, the receiver in motion right. Back to throw it. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. Jukes out a one-stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Jake Elliott.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, right at the 25 to end that return. They're out and set. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Hey, you get that ball in your belly, baby. You got almost no time to process what the line's going to do. You better make your decision and hit it downhill. Excellent vision to find the opening and get things started well here on 1st down.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got Andrews. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Walker hauls it in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the 1st. Now Jackson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Jackson looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Lamar throwing again. Andrews with the catch. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Middle.
This one's to Andrews outright. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check-down yards.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
A tie in baseball, Kate? Well, we know it goes to the runner. A tie at the line of scrimmage on a sneak? Well, in this case, it goes to the defense.
Now it's Lamar. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens tie us up 28-all. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football is going to be spotted at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Aguilar with the grab. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just a gorgeous corner route by the wide receiver. I bet you'll find, Kate, in the annals of football history, the best corner route runners as receivers are also the best slant runners, the best post runners, because it's all about change of direction, and that was put on display right there.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he goes out a little short of the 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone cover.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return, as this is going to be a touchback. And with our new kickoff rules starting this year, the ball only comes out to that 20-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Report! Sit up!
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
And the Birds put their dime package out there. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass, and a 4th down instead.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the fourth. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He finds Aguilar. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. And an Eagle 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 41.
63. No touch. No touch.
Now Barkley. Across midfield to the 45. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Now here's Lamar. Short pass brought in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You gotta make a move.
Offense in the hurry up here.
No, we change it.
That's good for the Baltimore Ravens.
1st down, here's Lamar. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We change it.
Throwing again is Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock, but by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward. Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Alpha, sit on. Yo.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He fires one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? And gets them the first on 4th down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Jackson's gonna throw again. That's incomplete left side. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go. Get hot. Get hot.
Jackson yet again. That's taken in by Henry. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Hey, move.
Offense up to the line fast.
Return it.
Brings up 3rd
Hey,
and 3.
hey. Ready. Ready shot. Ready shot.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So here's a big play from the Ravens as they line up for 2. And again, it's Jackson. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hey, 73, 73.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
63, 63, 63.
Throwing here hurts. He's on the move. He's running with it.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the 1st down.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
No, stop that.
Looking to throw. Caught by his back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Steadily keeping him involved in their passing game, Brock, but that throw didn't work out the way his earlier targets had.
It kind of felt like, you could see that from the booth, this defense was sick and tired of this running back catching the ball. A whole lot more active in their coverage, and somebody was ready to finally separate the football when it arrived.
Report! Hey, report!
Bateman, the motion man left. He's back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Back to throw it. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. A give to Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Dillon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Eagles leading by 6. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Gonna keep this one and go. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 2 yards to the pickup. They're going to be left with 4th and 4. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
13. You.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Caught by Flowers. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
We changed it. No, we changed it.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Walker hauls it in. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. and 16 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Lamar throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing third and long.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Lamar now from the gun. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens cut the lead down to just 2. Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. The Ravens look like they got it back, and they did! Oh, baby, there it is, Brock! They come up with the kick, and now a field goal can win this game.
This is the chance they worked so hard to set up, and against all odds, they got to this point. Time to buckle down now and pay off all that effort with an improbable victory.
Setting up to pass. Gets this to Bateman. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Trying to push it deep downfield. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. So now it all comes down to Justin Tucker. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner! So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Ravens are your winners, as we say so long from Baltimore.
what you talking about. There's still something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump in the moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
She said, baby, what you talking about? There's still something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You left your head still talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less. Stop the road when you walking. You left your head still talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less, say less.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight. It didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, 'cause they timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it. All about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough. Toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up. I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go. Got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my shows. Thinking that it happened overnight. Yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for all bark, but they don't bite, 'cause I'm timid. Look,
Esto es talento y favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, y ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por lo mío, José. 360 ese deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
thinking that it happened overnight. Didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, 'cause they timid. Look, wait.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Linux, that phone for hours, I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion, straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M, now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers, the big watch the women, I curse. Go meet your mate. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. They cut that confetti, I'm running through it. They clear that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moonin'. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
Getting kind